So if you're a woman listening or watching me, and you want a man that is stupendously rich, if it's not stupendous riding on this baby, come back to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. Are you just joining us? It is Blessing GTV, a YouTuber living here in Italy. So go check out our videos. We have sizzling topics that we always talk about and we discuss about, and one of these topics we're going to be talking about: family issue, marriage, motherhood. Sometimes we do vlogs, okay? Just go check what we do. Delve yourself any of them. Just dig in. And when you do all that, please don't forget to subscribe and hit on the bell. That bell notifies you whenever we have new content, and like our videos. Let's just make it fast. But about the video that really it's really touching me to make, okay? So why a lot of men or young boys of today, especially if they already have made up their mind to settle down, and the next thing they'll be hearing is just that the woman complain that the women don't fall in love with them, or don't really, when they approach a woman, the woman just just pushes them away. Why? Because they feel that they have not made it. They've not, even there are some of the young boys, you all can testify, on social media they are doing different kind of things. They delve into different kind of business just to make it and prove themselves to that woman that they're approaching, that they want to maybe befriend, or they maybe at the end of the day maybe they want to settle down with, or maybe it all depends on what they have in mind they want to end up with that woman for, if it's for relationship or if it's for marriage. And they feel that it's because there's some too, really, if I may say, one reason is just because these women, they will tell you, for those men that understand what I'm talking about, it's very important that you feel comfortable when you settle down with a man. Okay, I know that some women, that the reason why they're saying this, they just maybe it all depends on the background where they're coming from. They don't want to suffer after suffering from the hand of their parents. Like, they know the life they lived, they suffered a whole lot of starvation in their families, and at the end of the day, when they want to settle down, get married, they will not continue again from where they they stopped. So most women, or most women, or some women, let me just use that category, some women, they want to really get a man that at least let him just be comfortable. Let me just use that word, comfortable. So if you're a woman listening or watching me, and you want a man that is stupendously rich, if it's not stupendous riding on these baby cars, I don't know most of these cars names, I'm sorry for that. That means it's not the type of person for you. The question I'm going to be asking, if you're a woman out here, I'm saying this for the sake of the men. These are just the reasons, okay? It's not just only this one, reasons why most women, they don't like ending up with you in relationship or in marriage, okay? So I'm talking on the side of the women, because you all know what I'm talking about. Don't tell me that no, I'm not that kind of person. I don't love money. Money is not just a factor in my head if I want to settle down. Money is very important, but please let it not be a yardstick with which you have to know the kind of man that you will settle if he doesn't have money. I know it's very important. Everybody needs money. Even there are some of these men that, even if I thought that woman, she's pretty, she's beautiful, and your mind, if as a man, you want to take care of this woman, and you say, I cannot just bring this woman into my life and start and start approaching her for marriage. How will I take care of her? So let me just go and make it. Anyhow I make it, let it just be, that at the end of the day, I'm able to take care of her. She's very pretty. Those ideas should not come into. There are some men that, even if I thought these women, they did not turn them off, in their mind, they already started conceiving, this woman will not accept me because I don't have money. Because in their mind, they feel generally that women that before you approach them, let it be that you already have this, you already have that. And especially these matured ones, I'm talking about the age of marriage, when they're already approaching the age of marriage. Age of marriage should be between 18 and 19. From that age, you start planning on the kind of man or a man that you will be married to, okay? So they feel that money is very important. Yes, it's very important too. But on one side, please, if you're a woman out here and the men are complaining, okay, that you are not approaching them because they feel, these are one of the reasons I'm talking about men. They feel that if they are coming to you, let it be somebody that has car, that has house, that has all these things. You don't want to suffer. You know what you suffer in the hand of a parent. Now go back. How will you take care of your parents? Those ideas should not come into your head. If you're a woman out here, you want to go out with a man, maybe the man is approaching for marriage, those things are the things that you choose. What about if you're not settled down with that man, at the end of the day, that man, the money just vanishes? Because it can happen. You know, in your marriage solemnization, when you are exchanging vows, the priest usually ask you in good and in bad. Because don't tell yourself that it's going to be in good and in good. For those of us that are in marriage, you know what I'm talking about. It's not like how it was before. How it was before is not how it is now. Okay, things have changed. Everybody have started bringing their character. Things hiding, all those hidden things that we usually do that nobody knows. It's already out in the public. So, okay, those that are not able to manage what they have started seeing in the marriage, there'll be argument and fighting every day. For those that understand, they're able to, you know, put themselves together and see how they can manage the situation so that they can go ahead in a marriage. So money should not be one of those things that you look if you want to settle down with that man. Okay, so let me just brace up the men's hearts so that they will feel comfortable. I'm talking about women. Secondly, the reason why most of these women don't like, you know, going out, some men, is because of the fear of this domestic violence all around everywhere. So before they will settle down with that man, let it not be somebody that is crazy. No matter how you start hiding your character, someone like me, I'm very sensitive. I will definitely know one day. There's a way I'll just want to get you upset to see how you approach me. So secondly, this is just the reason. A lot of domestic violence, a lot of divorce here and there. And they are scared. They don't just want to fall into the hands of a man that today after they settle down, the next, even some of them don't even be up to 1 year. Some don't even up to 6 months. Some, even I've seen one on one of the news. They fixed already their marriage. They already printed the card. At the end of the day, they separated and they said no. The woman said it's not for. The woman said no, I can't marry this type of person. Why? Because there's something. So you didn't see it then. And there's some men, they will be hiding. Some women also will be hiding it. Why? Because I feel that situation that happened was because maybe they were hiding. And now, since they already printed the marriage, what's the need of hiding my character? Maybe one person brought one character and the other person brought the other character. And at the end of the day, the woman just made up her mind and said, no, I don't think this is for me. Let him just go. Let this marriage is cancelled. Everybody go. So these are the reasons why. Second reason, because of domestic violence, height of domestic violence that we have these days. It's just too much if you're not able to marry. Marriage, let me tell you, marriage is not, see, forget love in marriage. Love is very important for you to approach marriage. It's very important that before you settle down with a man or a woman, there must be something that you see in that person before you settle down. There must be something. And let it not be something that is selfish. At the end of the day, those things will not be there. So how are you not going to manage when the heat starts? Okay? So for me, I feel that, please, if you're a woman out here and or if you're a man, let me just say, if you're a man out there and you keep those thoughts in your mind telling you that women, they don't fall in love. For me, these are just the three, let me just use that word, 3 reasons. But I've mentioned 2 already. So let me just mention the last one. The last one is because of self-esteem. Everybody needs self-esteem. They don't just want to fall into the hand of a man just like that. I know there are some women that don't have self-esteem at all. In fact, it's not even inside of them. Anyone that comes their way, as far as they want to settle down, they're already in the age of getting married. They don't care anybody that comes. They crush anybody that comes. What I mean by crush, they sleep with that man. Okay, at the end of the day, that is not a yardstick that shows that man will settle down with you at the end of the day. So these are the 3 points for me. I feel that's the reason why most women, this new dispensational age, don't want to settle down. That some men, they conceive within them, even without the woman, even before they even approach that pretty woman. She's pretty, she's good. This kind of person, she's very pretty. I have to go and make money to take care of her. The woman has not even told you, and you have to have money, or because she has not even told you anything that has to do with money issue. If you don't have money, you don't have car, you don't have you are started running up and down, thinking of what to do. You can see what is happening these days with our young men, young boys, do different type of things. Why? Because they want to prove themselves to the lady. So if there's any other reason why a woman will not accept you, I don't know, but these are just the main 3 reasons why. One is because the self-esteem should be there. If you don't have self-esteem, please try and build one for yourself, because it's very important. It's not like we are refusing the men. And if you are raising your self-esteem, be careful how you raise it, because except if you don't want to settle down, okay? And there's a next topic next video I'm going to do a series, but I don't want to be too long. The next series is it's all about women issue, women and the man, the woman and the man, okay? The side of the 2 partners, two group, a man and a woman. So we're going to deal on another topic that has to do with marriage in terms of they feel that love is just the only thing that marriage needs. My dear, the love will not be there tomorrow. So sometimes the love will be there, but when that one person pulls out their character, the other person pulls out their character, how will love survive there in that marriage? So this is just another video I will upload in my next upcoming upload. Okay, so Marriage has to do with tolerance, has to do with fighting. Argument must definitely come. Don't tell me. All this one deceiving you people, sending those their pictures. They're there, no, kissing each other. They'll just snap the picture and be there. Hey, see this one. Look at this one's marriage, just looking so good and. Don't be deceived about, I'm sure you've heard it before, about what you see on social media, okay? So this is just another upload I'm going to do. Marriage is disrespect. Marriage is those negative things that you see around. That is what marriage is all about. So if you're able to contain it, if you're a man, you're able to contain the character of that woman. If you're a woman, you're able to contain the character of that man. That is what marriage is all about. So I'm going to delve on that. So here in this video, this is just what are the reasons. 3 things why. One I mentioned was because of maybe they want to be comfortable. The woman wants to be comfortable. She wants to be okay. But if you're a woman, like I already clarified, if you are marrying a man because of their money, at the end of the day, you not settle down. That money will deceive you. The money is not there. So that means the love you have for that man have died totally because the money is no more there. What about if that money disappears? Woman, listen, you are going to learn from this one I just talked about this point. So secondly, because of the height of domestic violence all around everywhere, you can't just move into the hand of a man. There's some that will just come like a very beautiful stallion horse with a fine beautiful statue, and at the end of the day they are the devil in sheep's clothing, okay, or they are demons, okay. So you have to look very well before you settle down. This might be the reason why they don't want to settle with you. Thirdly, that I mentioned about because of self-esteem, we women need the way it is with men. Like I said, I don't want to make this video so long. If a woman out there don't have self-esteem, you want to be running around different men, if you sleep with them, you cook for them, in their husband, the man have not even done anything on your head. You're already going to the man's family. Friends of the man is already calling you, the young boy is already calling you our wife, our wife. Please, that is not a way to raise your self-esteem. The way to raise it, if a man really loves you, he will just go after you. I mean, going after is not for the man. You listening to me for a man. It's not for you to go and kill yourself. Or if you are, there's a height of where you run after a man. It's not to go and commit suicide because you love a man. You want to commit a woman, and the woman is not agreeing for you. You're not going to commit suicide. No, that is not the height of what I'm talking about. When you have gone after that woman, the woman will raise her esteem. It's very important. Same way it is with men. There are some women they complain that the men doesn't fall in love with them. I'm going to talk about all that, but our next upload is going to be marriage. What marriage is all about. If a woman and you are getting married, if you don't respect that man, respect. I talked about it in one of my videos. I don't know. I will try and look for that video and put up the link here so I can click. Marriage is not about love. Marriage is not about, see, with men, respect is their food. If you want to give, if you think I'm joking, give a man, like cook the whole of the beautiful meals, sumptuous meals for that man. I don't have respect for that man. Forget it. It's not marriage. You will see the worst of that man, the beast in that man in you. So we'll talk about that later on our next upload. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. If a man out there, these are just the reason I know I can pick up from. And also women, please, to conclude this, it's very important. Like I talked about one of the points, self-esteem is very important. It's very important. Yes, why I said that because of the height of the way we women run after men as if it's just do or die. Please raise your self-esteem. It's very important. Not raising it to a height where the man will now at the end of the day, if God has said that man is meant for you, now lose that man because you want to pride yourself. Do it to an extent that at least to show that the man loves you, this and that and that. So I know that some men, they will just hide their character. They will even run after you. Anything you want them to do, they will do. In fact, everything. At the end of the day, it will not be something upside down. You're not like, is it not this man that run after me? So, but we'll talk about all that on our next upload. Let me just end it off here because I already passed my time that I really have settled for this video. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from the video. Leave your comments and your feedback. Please, very important, please like the video. If you're just joining yourself in the channel, subscribe, hit on the bell so that you'll be notified, especially on this series I'm going to be uploading in some days in this week. So love you. See you on our next upload.